And my brother get a copy of his first set. It's historic. Okay, guys, I promised the people at the spa I would only do spa material, so let me load up my spa material. Okay. And I am still recording myself. Okay. Woo. Hey guys, I'm Ja. I'm sorry I'm dressed like After Hours Gandalf, the snuggliest wizard in the world. You see this little cowl? Look at this. Forget about Gandalf the white, Gandalf the gray. It's all about Gandalf the baby blue. So comfortable up in this. So like I said, I just came from one of those indie spa sauna things. I was at the spa with Daddy. If you guys have heard my previous queer material, you know who Daddy is. So Daddy is my favorite nurse ex, who sometimes spit in my mouth if I ask politely. And Daddy said I've been a good boy this week, so I deserve a treat. So they took me to the spa for the day. Are you guys familiar with Pittsburgh's new indie spa culture? So there's these like pop-up saunas and spas in abandoned parking lots now. Like, are you guys not? There was like an article in the city paper about this. This is like a real thing. I'm not just making it up. So I'll give you a little background about it. So first of all, I would say the aesthetic is like elf core. So like this is an actual thing. So you put on one of these cozy hats. This is what I think is elf core. So you look sweet as hell already with one of these elf core hats. I think what it is to like kind of insulate your head and keep the heat like trapped on your body. But you also look adorable. It's kind of like the Lawrenceville crowd, but they're topless. So it's a lot of like hipster weirdos with like dad bods, you know, just like rocking like the keg, not the six pack anymore, but like still like just shitty stick and poke tattoos. You know the vibe, Lawrenceville vibe. You know what they say, not all who wander are lost. Some of them just have too much disposable income. These are not cheap spas, guys. Daddy paid for me or I wouldn't have gone. You know that vibe? It's like corporate sponsored yoga retreats, wellness programs at Google and Duolingo. That 1% shit. No, it's not quite gentrifying the parking lots yet. I think they're trying to have like a more authentic vibe. Do you guys know what, I think it's pronounced like Hige or Higa. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's like, anyone? Yeah, okay. How do you pronounce it? Is it?
I think it's pig.
Pig? Okay, so it's like I think it's a Scandinavian word. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a Scandinavian word about like the feeling of coziness or like community. Like we have a lot of good pig in the indie comic community, I feel. Like Chuck fucking runs the Southside. I do bullshit out of the back of my Prius. It's like a cool community. People go to Scarce after. You know, it's like we have a lot of coziness and support fellow comics, even first timers. So I would say like they're trying to get that kind of feeling of hig in the spa culture. I would say like the equivalent of it is like, let me try to put it in like Yinzer terms. You know, like when you run into not just one but like multiple exes at like the local dive bar and like miraculously nothing bad happens. Like you get away with it. They're maybe even like chill. It's like that kind of feeling, like everything's gonna work out. Or maybe more like, you know when like the Steelers are up and you got an icy cold, icy light in your hand and like your dad promised not to get into any fights this holiday. It's like that kind of feeling, like everything's gonna come together. So I gotta end my set. I tell you guys, if you wanna look cozy like me, sweat out. So it's good stuff, guys. Ice cold plunges, like saunas, bonfires, healthy drinks. Go to Signal Sauna in Homewood. Not Bad Sauna, which is actually a real sauna in the area. Though Bad Sauna is also not that bad. Just go to all the saunas in the area that aren't run by corporations. They're just like weird pop-up things in parking lots. Hashtag sponsored content. I earned this hat, I'm keeping it. I accidentally stole this hat from them. But I'm mentioning them by name and I'm posting up this set. And will you please let me keep this hat? I can't afford this hat. Thank you, I'm Ja. That was my spa set.
Get up for Ja, everybody!
Ooh, almost exactly 5 minutes.
I was wondering,